Hi everyone, it's a beautiful day here in Nova Scotia. Just thought I'd take a walk around the garden. We just had a big rain the last few days, so everything's wet, but at least they're starting to green up, which is kind of nice. We've had a slow start to the spring. Everything I planted just didn't want to get moving, and even now everything's kind of stunted, but I think now that the warm weather's here, it's going to really pick up. This new bed we put in has new soil, so not the greatest soil either. It was topsoil that we purchased, and we're having to amend it now, and we knew that was going to happen the first year anyways. You always have that issue with a new garden bed. You have to get your soil right. I have some compost of my own that I've been putting in, but really the plants are not optimum this year. But I mean, some things are doing well, like this tomatoes is doing pretty well. It's got some blooms coming out on it and starting to bush up a bit. The zucchini's starting to take off now, and you know, beans are doing well. They're a little bit yellow to my liking, but like I said, the soil is really not that nutritious, so we're working on that. It's always a work in progress. This new bed that my husband built for me is, well, we call it a keyhole garden. It's not really a keyhole garden, but it's the same concept. It's high off the ground, and I can walk into it, so it's the idea that you can walk into the center and access your garden from all sides or the center. I have osteoarthritis, I think I mentioned before, and it's been a challenge for me to garden over the last few years. I've had 2 knee replacements, and I gave up on gardening for a few years, but I just, you know, part of me was missing. I really wanted to get back out in the yard and work with nature. So first of all, my husband had built me these raised boxes. I have 3 of these on my property, and these are about waist high and, you know, just wonderful to work with. So I've had those for a few years, and things do really well in there, but just not enough space to grow what I wanted. So yeah, so we've been adding to the garden as we go along. It's been really nice to get back into it. And then we have a patch over further that's just a pumpkin patch. Lots of weeds in it after the rain, but we'll get at that and get it all cleaned up. Yeah, a pumpkin patch, which pumpkins do really well here for some reason. I usually get way too many, but that's a good problem to have. I have a few garlic scapes that are coming up. Have to take those off. This is new this year. It's a gooseberry bush. I think it's turning red because we just haven't had enough rain, so hopefully it'll sort itself out now that it's starting to get a little bit wet. Dale Calder will be interested in that. That's a hascap berry bush. I only have 1, but I do get berries on it, and I'm not quite sure why that is, because you're supposed to have 2 to propagate or to pollinate. So I'm not sure if I don't get a whole lot of berries. This is only the 2nd year for it, so maybe if I had 2 I would get a lot more. But yeah, that's something we enjoy too. The hascap berries are really nutritious, good for you. Yeah, we've been growing them, like I said. Well, we got it last year, so I guess this is the 2nd year for it. And they taste a lot like blueberries, really quite delicious. Yeah, so just a little update on my garden. Like I said, garden sometimes is a challenge, but if you love something, you just keep at it, and I sure do love my garden. I've been growing some potatoes, like Brendan over in Ireland taught me this through his videos. I've really learned a lot on YouTube and met a lot of great gardening people. I think of Brendan. He's really good with his garden and his potatoes. He does a really good job. Dale Calder, I learn a lot from his videos. He has such interesting plants. The old gardener guy in Finland, I've been learning a lot from him lately. He was the one actually I had seen that he does have a true keyhole garden, the actual kind. If you Google it, it's a round garden, and in the center it's got a composting area that all your compost grows into your garden, which is a really good concept. These are, got my doggie here with me today, and she's just chasing her ball all around, Bella. She just does this all day, pushes it at my feet, wants me to play with her. She loves it outside, so. Yeah, these potatoes in containers, they do so well in containers. These ones here have the nice purple flowers. They are a New Brunswick blue potato, which is interesting. they have pretty much the same taste, I think, but just kind of different eating a blue potato. And these ones here are Yukon Gold. Yeah, they're doing really, really well in containers. I get about 4 or 5 pounds per bucket, so really that's, not bad. Yeah, so I harvested some peas today, and that was good. They're so sweet and delicious. Yeah, so those are my gardens. Just a quick trip around. Hope everyone's doing really well today. And at the end of this video, I'm going to put a little clip of a little critter we had in our shed. I'll add the clip to this video, but we had a raccoon family inhabiting our shed this year, so that was kind of interesting. So I'll pop that at the end. Feel free to add some comments to the video. I'm always asking for, any kind of objective criticism or constructive criticism, or, anything you've noticed in my garden, or some things that you guys are doing that, has worked really well for you. It's always about a learning experience and learning from our friends, so that's a great, great thing. Well, I'll talk to you all later. Thanks. Bye-bye.
One thing we need to be careful of, though, is if the mother comes back and they're in the
Yeah.
traffic lane. No, that makes sense, doesn't it?
Oh, don't shine it on her. She's a little scared.
See it?
Yeah, I got it now. Turn it off.
Cute, eh?
Yeah, she's awful cute.
I wonder how many more we can do.
She's camera shy. Every time I turn the camera on, she crawls back in.
It's weird because it's not flashing.
No. So she's just a baby raccoon, 7 weeks old. Stuck in our wood pile. We're going to leave her there, and hopefully her mother will come back for her. I think she's maybe been orphaned.